According to Marlon's biography, which appeared in a Tamarack Talk article from 2019, Marlon was born in Jamaica and entered the United States on an unspecified visa in 2006. Very soon after entering the United States, within approximately 1 year, Marlon married Kimberly N. Grant, a natural-born U.S. citizen, on February 16, 2007, in Miami-Dade County.
Everything about this day reminds me of the importance of being at the right place at the right time. Every last one of us here today have experienced in some way this kind of experience, which is very important. In fact, we are all able to gather here today under this powerful ministry because 10 years ago, 2 of God's faithful servants set out about God's business. They had a divine appointment. Reverend Marlon D. Bolton was the organizer of a prayer breakfast in North Lauderdale, which Lady Carla attended with her old church. Both Reverend Marlon D. Bolton and Reverend Carla N. Bolton set out about the Father's work that morning, not realizing that God had purposed it for them to meet. The first 2 years after they met marked a period of spiritual development for them both. Not only did the affection between them grow, the two grew steadily in the Lord. Still in that second year of their courtship, Pastor Bolton knew it was time to ask the most important question a man could ever ask a woman. And for a woman who caught his eyes and captures his heart, every detail mattered. And oh, was it extravagant? The date was set, November 24th, 2012. He didn't flinch when the manager at his favorite restaurant in Orlando priced the private event at $25,000. The goal was to buy out the restaurant for 3 hours. Friends, family, and loved ones beamed and looked on, some with tears of joy as our First Lady answered yes to Pastor Marlon's proposal. The following year, on November 9, 2013, 7 years ago, the two tied the knot.
According to this biography of Marlon, which was given at a church service on the evening of November 8, 2020, Marlon began courting a second woman, Carla Noel Lee Tyson, sometime in 2010, about 3 years after his marriage to Ms. Grant. Strangely, at this time, Marlon was still legally married to Ms. Grant and no petition for divorce had been filed. As just described in the video biography, and as shown in this Facebook post, Marlon proposed to Ms. Tyson on November 24, 2012, after approximately 2 years of courtship. Again, at this time, Marlon was still legally married to Ms. Grant and no petition for divorce had been filed. Approximately 6 months later, Marlon registered to vote on May 23, 2013. Since most modern naturalization ceremonies provide voter registration opportunities, it may be assumed that Marlon obtained his U.S. citizenship on, or just before, this date. Approximately 3 weeks after obtaining his U.S. citizenship, Marlon petitioned for divorce from Ms. Grant on June 11, 2013, in Broward County. Interestingly, Marlon was represented in his divorce petition by Peter LeBlack, an immigration attorney, rather than a family law attorney that one would typically expect to find in a divorce proceeding. 1 week after petitioning for divorce from Ms. Grant, Marlon and Ms. Tyson jointly initiated a lease agreement with the Midtown 24 Apartments in Plantation, on June 18, 2013, with occupancy to begin on July 1. Approximately 4 months after the petition was filed, Marlon's divorce from Ms. Grant was finalized on October 7, 2013. Ms. Grant did not contest the divorce. Approximately 1 month after Marlon's divorce from Ms. Grant was finalized, Marlon married Ms. Tyson on November 9, 2013, in Broward County. Now let's summarize and see all this information side by side. Sometime in 2006, Marlon arrived in the United States. Within approximately 1 year, Marlon married natural-born U.S. citizen Kimberly Grant. Sometime in 2010, while still married to Ms. Grant, Marlon began courting Carla Tyson. On November 24, 2012, again while still married to Ms. Grant, Marlon and Ms. Tyson were engaged. On May 23, 2013, Marlon registered to vote, and he presumably had only just recently received his U.S. citizenship. Approximately 3 weeks after receiving his citizenship, Marlon petitioned for divorce from Ms. Grant. 1 week later, Marlon and Ms. Tyson initiated a lease agreement to take effect on July 1. 4 months after the petition, Marlon's divorce from Ms. Grant was finalized on October 7, 2013. And 1 month later, Marlon and Ms. Tyson were married on November 9, 2013. The obvious question is, why did Marlon court Ms. Tyson for over 2 years, and even get engaged to her, while still married to his first wife, Ms. Grant? Why did Marlon wait to divorce Ms. Grant until almost immediately after he registered to vote, or more likely, after he was granted U.S. citizenship? Did Marlon remain married to Ms. Grant, even though he was acting like a bachelor for over 2 years, simply to not jeopardize the citizenship process? It seems clear that Marlon's marriage to Ms. Grant was a sham, at least during its final 3 years. But the question U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services would probably like answered is, was the marriage a sham from the beginning, in order to secure a green card, and subsequently, citizenship for Marlon?